Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Paisano's Music and Vinyl Talk. I am your host, Paisano.
And I am Genevieve, and I'm here to talk about the trenches, mutated rats, and deformed creatures.
Is that all?
Yes.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
All right. Tonight, we're going to talk about David Bowie. This might be the only Bowie vinyl I own. And I didn't even know it existed until I saw it at Cheap Thrills Records in Dedham, Massachusetts, probably about 7 or 8 years ago. And up to this point, it was his only live album, and it's a document from the 1974 Diamond Dogs tour. And there's a reason why I never heard of it. Bowie himself hates this album. He was, just the picture on the cover, he's obviously has started using heroin. He's painfully thin and not looking too good, very pale. And not to mention he was kind of making the transition from the Ziggy Stardust character that he created in the early 70s and the Thin White Duke, which he ended up being by the end of the 70s. This is kind of, they kind of consider this his young American phase, even though, obviously he wasn't American, he was British. But he had a very famous song called Young Americans. And, he wasn't a big fan of this album, and not too many people are, from what I read. I listened to it, and the best thing I can say about it is it's my dishwasher draining, don't mind that.
It's what are you like interrupting our video?
Yeah, it is, and I don't appreciate that. Thank you, dishwasher. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, the production on this is fantastic. He had the great Tony Visconti twisting the knobs on this one, and it shows. His vocals are crystal clear. The band, he's got Earl Slick, the semi-legend Earl Slick. He's uncredited in the liner notes, which is kind of funny. But Earl Slick makes an appearance and plays guitar phenomenally. And he had a big band with him. He had horns. He had female backup singers. He was dragging around a pretty big band at this stage. And I believe this was recorded in July 1974 at the Tower Theater in Philadelphia. And he does some of the Ziggy Stardust stuff on here, but he doesn't do the songs justice. They're like some funky arrangements. And like I said, Bowie himself was very critical of this. Let's take a look at the back cover. Another shot of David in his transition period. Let's open it up. Got a couple of shots of him on stage on that tour. Let's go over the track listing, shall we? Oh, before we do that, let's talk about subscribers.
Yeah, you better start subscribing right now, or this channel's gonna turn into talking about mutated rats.
You heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Let's want to hear about mutated rats.
You don't want to hear about mutated rats, okay? You've been threatened and warned, okay, by Genevieve herself. And let me tell you something, she's a tough customer. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What do we talk about here? We talk about rock and roll here.
Music, rock and
we
roll.
talk about rock and roll here. All right? And if you've been watching for some time and not yet subscribed, please, what do they say? Smash the subscribe button.
Smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time that we upload a new video.
Spoken like a true, what's your, what do they call your generation?
Like the generation?
Yeah.
Generation Z?
Generation Z.
Your generation,
spoken like a true Generation Z. All the lingo. She knows what's going on. All right, that track listing I promised you. Here we go. Side A. It's a double record. Side A, side 1. 1984, Rebel Rebel, Moon Age Daydream, and Sweet Thing. Side B, Changes, Suffragette City, Aladdin Sane, All the Young Dudes, and Cracked Actor. Record 2, Side C, When You Rock and Roll With Me, Watch That Man, Knock on Wood, and Diamond Dogs. And the final side of Side 2, Big Brother, Width of a Circle, Gene Genie, and Rock and Roll Suicide. I mean, if these songs were performed normally and, he wasn't smacked out of his mind, this would actually be a pretty good album. But, you can't have everything now, can you? Bowie was definitely going through something at this time. Definitely.
Is that his actual face, or is that just... It looks...
Yeah. He used to wear, pancake makeup, too, to make himself look even more white.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did in that picture or if that was just the heroin that had drained all the blood out of his face.
I don't know if it's the flash.
Well, I'm sure that's the lighting there. Yeah. He's kind of got a bluish tint to him on there too. Yeah. Coupled with the terrible look that heroin will give a person when they're on it. Let's take a look at the vinyl. This is a first press. I still have the jacket with Rob's writing on it from Cheethos Records at David Live, 1974. 2 LPs, first press, orange label, excellent. And it did. It played very well. And $11.99. It's a good price for a double album. But, like I said, not his best. But, notable because it was his first live album, and notable for his, departure from Ziggy Stardust, which had brought him international fame, no doubt. No doubt that the Ziggy Stardust character put Bowie on the map. And true to Rob's writing, this is an RCA orange label. Check it out. Side A. Alrighty, I almost couldn't review this album tonight because I couldn't find it. I was trolling. Yeah, did you hide it on me? Did you?
You're done.
Genevieve, you rascal. Hiding records on Deddy.
Yeah.
No, I ended up tracking it down though, and we were able to review it. I'm happy to get it out of the way because it's kind of a garbage album. But, all right, what will Paisano dig up next week? Tune in. Find out. Until then.
And watch out for more Mutated Rats videos.
Another warning. Thank you and good night, YouTube. Say bye.
Toodles.